what's up, everybody? We're back. We're back. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. Now, my apologies for anybody who may be a little disappointed about the time. Y'all know I'm in a different time zone, right? So y'all bear with me as I bring you guys this tea, okay? Yeah, I'm like a whole 3.5 hours ahead of you guys. So I'm not a morning person, so we're not trying to be up at 6 o'clock, child, trying to do no live. So y'all, I know y'all get it. I'm on vacation for those of you that don't know. Um, yeah, so I'm here though. I told you guys I was gonna bring my laptop and still go live for you guys. It's hot as balls right now, so we're inside. So I said, let me go ahead and get my live out the way. So thank y'all for being here. Okay, hi. Let's go ahead and speak to everybody. Okay, I told y'all I was coming live. I told y'all, and some of y'all were like, Caramel, where are you? We're here. Okay, we're here. All right, so let's speak to everybody. All right, Erica Butler, good morning. Kim Swinson, good morning. Good morning, Deborah Johnson. I see ya. I see you, Juju's World. Good morning. Good morning. Miss Pruitt, good morning. Brown Eyes, good morning. Let's Talk Life, good morning. Says that we just glad to have you from Yes, honey. Okay. We're here. Stacy Lane. Hey, good morning. Rose, I see my Ma Rose is here. Carolyn Johnson, thanks for being here. Pepper's Love is here. Shonda Allen is here. What up, KBR? Hey. Say hey, Rail. Hey. Kim Swinson, Charlene W. Dog Lady, thanks for being here. Erica Rogers, Chevelle Carter. Hold on, y'all. Let me close this sun. Too much sun. All right. Got a little glare. Hold on, y'all. Let me close this song. Jesus. Clear. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's better. We had a little glare. Had to close that blind a little bit. Okay, so let's continue. Hey, Miss Ann. Hello. Says that I'm on the West Coast, so I get it. And yes, it is hot. Yes. Oh, and you live in Vegas. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot as hell here. All right, Tyra, what's up? My other mod is here. What's up? Gail West is here. Alicia Stout is here. Good morning. Good afternoon, wherever y'all are. Shit, I don't know. Gemini Twin, hey. Betty Brockington, good morning. Good afternoon, whatever. Brittany Janae, hey. Says working on vacation. Always. I work everywhere, child. Everywhere. Sweet Essence, what's up? Cheryl Tuff, good morning. Good afternoon. Deborah Bell, hello. Pebbles Love, hello. LB123, that's a new one. Hey, that's a new name. Hello. Okay. Jamila Ward, hello. Lies More Lies, I see you. Said already did my walking. Yeah, me too this morning. Delilah T, I see you. Sax Brazil, hey. Simple Mind Family TV, hello. That's a content creator. You guys check her out. Miss Ann, hello. And Living with Purpose, hello. All right, says open the door. It feels like you chicken on some cornbread. Oh my God, it's an oven. Okay. Yes, oven. But let's get into it. Shout out to the 109 in the building so far watching. Let's get into our show. All right. Let's get into the shenanigans of it all, baby. Okay. So for those of you that don't know, and I'm gonna have to kind of read off a little bit. Let me take this off. I don't need that on. All right. So you guys know I told y'all a little bit back that R&B singer Jaheim was arrested for some type of animal cruelty. So I'm going to read up a little bit on that, and then I'll show you guys just a little bit of his arrest, okay? So y'all give me a chance here. Let's see. They say he was very belligerent, all right? It did happen in Atlanta. All right, it was multiple dogs that he had on his property that he was not taking care of, and he was appearing to be living in an RV. So he's like really down on his luck here lately. Y'all know R&B singer Jaheim. He looks kind of bad too. So I really pray that he kind of gets everything that he needs. Okay, so he was charged with animal neglect for the second time in 4 years. That's a lot. I don't know why he need all these damn dogs. I know at one point in time they were trying to say something about dog fighting as well, but everything said in this video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, so let's go ahead and share. We'll see just a small snippet of, so you guys can see. He's in the back of the police car. All right, in the back of the police car. Shout out to Neko Sparta for that. Let's get into it.
Exactly. I don't understand, man. I'm for some damn dogs, bro. for one dog.
Hold it.
Just relax. Just relax. Just relax, man.
This in my head?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. But you know what? Overall, you know, God has got the last word. God got the last. I'm not angry. I'm just upset a little bit.
Is this your friend?
Yeah.
You alright, bro?
Okay.
Yeah,
You okay?
Stay back. I'm just gonna. You're willing to take this bus?
No, I'm taking everything.
Okay. Can you get off the phone for a minute?
No phone.
Okay, well, he's right here.
I'm right here, John. Hang on.
Hey, Cliff, I'm gonna talk to you later, all right? Everybody.
I'm sorry. What's the best way you can get this situation?
He's going to jail. You're going to take his.
I'm putting it back on real quick.
No.
So you got the warrant?
He has one. Yep.
So what?
So they're saying he does have a warrant, so they do have to take him. Okay, as you guys can see, they said the dogs were in very horrific conditions. Now, let me go ahead and read up on what it's saying. It says, following this particular incident, it says that police accompanied animal control where they encountered Jaheim, said that he became very irate and refused to identify himself. Now, according to an affidavit, it says that the singer, Jaheim, whose real name is something England, this is, of course, as I told you guys, his second time in 4 years being arrested for animal cruelty, where he has multiple dogs, some of which they were saying it appeared that they were emaciated and some appeared to have been fighting. So I don't know what the hell he's going through, but he was also living in a camper as well. You guys can read up more on that at your leisure, okay? And you can comment in the comments how you feel about that. Let's continue. Now, Waka Flocka has some very interesting things to say about my president. And I done told y'all Obama is still my president and I ain't like it. So let's talk about it, okay? Shout out to the 120 watching. Let's get into Waka Flocka talking about my damn president. Y'all know I'm pissed about that. So, Deb, come and get your son, because y'all know Deb Anthony is his mama. And she is a Trump supporter as well. So let's get into it. Waka Flocka reacts to viral conversation between Barack and Michelle Obama. Said that kids never be this fool. So Obama and Michelle did this podcast where they were addressing some rumors about people saying that they were getting divorced or that they were getting separated. They were having issues in their marriage. They talked about that. Plus they talked about kids, raising kids, and how important it is to be, parents that are there for your kids. So, you know how Obama and Michelle are about their kids. But I don't know why Waka Flocka, who don't have no kids, okay, why he chose to say something that I thought was kind of disrespectful, okay? Waka Flocka says the kids never be this fool and deceiver. Says that he can't even spell Obama, Omara, whoever the hell that is tripping. And y'all agreeing with this? Okay. Obama talked too about during the time he was in college that his professor was a gay male and that he was a role model to him. So maybe that's one of the things that triggered Waka Flocka to say the things that he had to say about Obama. So it says that Waka Flocka shares his thoughts on Barack Obama, saying that boys need more than one male influence in their life. Waka Flocka goes on to say that how are we? They're asking, how do you feel about that? So let's see. One little bit.
And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or whatever, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this. Yeah. Right. So in kindness. And by the way,
so he's saying, hey, it does take a village. It takes a village. So he's saying, hey, just because you have a father in your life, there could be other male figures around you that could also step up and be an additional male figure in your life. But I don't think Waka Flocka understands that he did not grow up with his father around, and he does not have children. He did help Tammy Rivera raise her daughter, but he is not her biological father. But at the end of the day, he's not a father. So I don't think he understands where Barack Obama was coming from. Barack Obama in my life, not in my life, but in my mind, is a very great father to his daughters. They've turned out to be okay kids. His daughter, Malia, she's doing well, and so is his other daughter. So, and he was there for his children from birth all the way up until now. So if anybody can speak on being a great father and being there for their kids, it would definitely be him. So I see absolutely nothing wrong with what he had to say. Waka Flocka, kick rocks, sir. Okay. And go put them flip-flops on when you do it. So they're still coming for Obama. Okay. Let's get into this because they're trying to confiscate President Obama's passport. I pulled this up. I said, oh my God, why are they messing with our president? Okay, let's read a little bit on this, because maybe they're doing the absolute most. All right, so they're saying that Michael Flynn urges DOJ to confiscate former President Obama's passport. Okay. All right, so let's read a little bit. It says that Michael J. Flynn urges DOJ to confiscate former President Obama's passport. It says that former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn has called on the Department of Justice, which is the DOJ, to confiscate the passport of former President Barack Obama. It says that Flynn, who was a key figure in the Trump administration, made a request in response to nearly declassified presidential briefing documents that reveal Obama's involvement in the Trump-Russia collusion narrative, which Flynn describes as a coup against the incoming president. It says that the documents released by Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard shows that Obama knew the Russian collusion narrative was a hoax and was involved in manufacturing the politicizing and intelligence to create the narrative. Now, it says that Flynn, who was also targeted by the Obama administration during the Russia collusion witch hunt, joined Stephen Bannon to discuss the newly released documents. It said that he stated that the original plan was to have 8 years of Obama followed by 8 years of Hillary Clinton as president. And when this plan failed, that the coup against President Trump began. Now, it says that Flynn also suggested that the other officials from the NSA, FBI, and CIA may have been involved in the coup and could face prosecution. It says that one said that he emphasized that this is the biggest crime in history of the United States and called for immediate action to prevent those involved from fleeing the country. Okay, so he's trying to say he's not from here. He is absolutely from here. He's an American citizen. He has to be in order to be president. It says that the call for the confiscation of Obama's passport comes as part of a broader push for accountability for justice. So it sounds like they're trying to charge him with something. Now, it says that Flynn believes that the DOJ should take immediate action to prevent those involved from fleeing the country to avoid prosecution. It says that this request follows Steve Bannon's prediction that guilty officials, including Obama, John Brennan, and James Clapper, are going to rot in freaking prison. So what about Trump, who is a whole felon in office? What about Trump, who is a felon in office, who also has a passport to fly in and out of the country? Should his passport not be revoked as well? Why all of this energy for Obama? Not said that the request for passport confiscation is a significant development in the ongoing investigation into the Trump-Russia collusion narrative and the broader implications for the political and legal landscape of the United States. What do y'all think about that? That they are targeting Obama and talking about taking his passport so that he does not flee. I don't feel like there's a reason for him to flee. Do you guys, did y'all hear anything in what I just read to you guys that would sound like Obama was involved in anything criminal to you? Not to me. It was definitely a hoax. Thank you. Absolutely. You see it, Angela. You see it. You see it. So yeah, y'all put in the comments what y'all think about that. Shout out to AI Invest. All right, because that's where we saw that. Let's get into some Shannon Sharpe news. Y'all know his Becky, honey, his little young Becky settled with him in that $50 million lawsuit. We talked about that. Okay. She has made a statement after the fact. Now, I told you guys that they were engaging in, she's an OnlyFans model. Let's go ahead and talk about that. Her name is Gabriella Zunga, and she is was an OnlyFans model because she's now announced that she decided to step back from being on OnlyFans after she settled a $50 million lawsuit against Shannon Sharpe for some inappropriate behaviors, as she called it. After they talked about the very kinky, and when I say kinky, I mean very, very kinky, sadistic sex that they were having amongst the two of them. Not sure why Shannon doesn't go and just get him a strong black woman out here that's going to hold him down. And you got to deal with all this bullshit, or just any woman, because love is love at this point. Shit, I don't care. Whoever you want to be with, child, and love on, then find somebody where you don't have to be on OnlyFans with these young ass girls that's looking for a come up by a rich man to come through there so they can sue the fuck out of them like she did him. All right, so according to Gabrielle Zunga, let's get into what she says. She says, today I've decided to retire from OnlyFans. Thank you for the incredible support that you've shown me over the past few years. This community has given me a life that I could never imagine, I'm sure. It says that I'll still be active on social media and have several new projects in the works that I can't wait to share. I'm truly excited for the next chapter. I love you all forever. and ever. Okay, so they said that there was an undisclosed amount that she and Shannon settled for. I'm hearing that it was not the full 50 million, but it was enough for her to say, OnlyFans, goodbye. Okay, so she's not on OnlyFans anymore. That was her announcement that she was leaving. So whatever Shannon had to pay her, it sounded like it was a very lucrative amount. All right. It sounded like it was a very lucrative amount. So shout out to them for that. Shout out to them for that. All right. Now they said after months of the legal drama, that model and influencer Gabrielle Zunga has officially retired from OnlyFans, announcing her exit shortly after reaching a private settlement in her high-profile sexual assault lawsuit against media personality and sports commentator Shannon Sharpe. All right. Now, I just read to you guys what she had to say. It says, while the details of the settlement remain confidential, sources say both parties are moving forward amicably. So I'm sure he will not mess with her ever again, because he sees that she has the tendency to up and be suing people. All right. So let's move on past that. Give me 1 second. Hold on, guys. All right. So let's move on. All right. So Drew Sidora. Do I want to put that there? Hold on. I want all my stuff to be together. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. I want to put all my Real Housewives of Atlanta stuff together. Okay, yeah. Okay, got it. He is calling in. All right, so let's get into this Tisha news, child. Tisha from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, y'all know they have this this challenge on TikTok where you have to sit in this sitting position with like these high heels on, like the red bottom high heels, and then you have to play Nicki Minaj song in the background. Well, Tisha from Love and Marriage Huntsville, she decided that she was going to do this challenge. Let's go ahead and show you guys that, child, because I thought this was the funniest shit ever. Okay. Oh my God, Tisha, why, girl? Some of you guys may have seen it. If you're on TikTok, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, where they're in this particular pose right here. Let's let it come up. My son is calling. Go get him, babe. Go talk to him. I can't right now. I'm live. Oh my goodness. All right. So as you guys can see on my screen, for those of you, like I said, if you're on TikTok, then you'll know exactly what this challenge is. Okay. So let's get into Tisha. All right. So that's the song. I may have to edit it out, but whatever. All right. Look at Tisha trying to do the challenge. So you have to sit in a kneeling position and cross your legs when you do it, and you have to balance. Tisha can't even walk in heels, let alone balance. Okay. So she's trying to do the Nicki Minaj challenge. Okay. Lord have mercy, Tisha. So why didn't you just get your pose that you were going to sit in, and then once you got it, then whoever's recording, you say, okay, I'm ready to record. Like, that don't even look right. With you steady falling and then you throw the peace sign like you nailed it. Girl. No, and damn no. You did not eat that down, girl. You did not eat that down, Tisha. So she says, listen, we got to stay balanced out here. She says, and I'm trying. So she put the fire emojis like she just up and killed it, girl. Girl, no. Go back and look at the videos on TikTok and see how the girls eat. Now, I've seen people on mailboxes. I've seen people balancing on the hand weights. I've seen somebody balance like on a soda can. Like, they are real creative with this. Am I going to try it? Fuck no. I'm not trying to be in the emergency room and twist my damn ankle. Okay, I'm not trying to do that. And I'm not trying to scuff up my heels either. So it's a cute little challenge that they have out there. I've seen a lot of people, like I said, somebody on the mailbox, somebody was on a door. Go on TikTok. It is so many creative videos out here with this Nicki Minaj, what is a high school song that they're playing in the background, and they're in this kneeling position. A lot of guys, like a lot of the gay guys, they are jumping in on it as well with the I'm talking about high heels with the legs crossed, and they're propped up on something, or they're balanced up on something. Yeah, but Tisha, baby, baby, no, and them ain't even real high heels, baby. I'm talking about the ones like that I've seen them in. Like the ones like the dominatrix or the stripper heels. That's what I've seen a lot of them doing this challenge in. But Tisha, this is not it. What y'all think? They said child boss. Right. You Bosso was like, what the fuck? Okay. Y'all see Bosso right here? Tisha, baby. No. Okay. No, girl, no. All right, and let's see what some of these people. And I'm mad because I feel like a lot of people trying to be nice with the fire emojis. That is not fire, and I ain't even trying to be mean. Somebody saying, "Okay, go where? Where's she going?" Say you tried, Tisha, go girl. Well, she did try. I mean, girl, you were supposed to practice first, then eat down. That's not an eat down right there at all, girl. That was not even an eat down or eat up. None of child, you didn't eat it all right here. I'm sorry. Wanda, do not be mad at me for saying your daughter did not eat down in this pose, because baby, no, okay? You're supposed to be able to put your heels on and, balance up there, girl. This is a hot fucking mess. But anywho, yeah, no, girl, no, none of that. No, okay? Absolutely fucking not. All right. What the hell was that, y'all? So if y'all have not seen these challenges, go on TikTok, honey, and look at them, because I'm telling you, all up and down my timeline, every time I'm swiping, it's just like challenge after challenge after challenge. And we had a lot of people like really kill it out there, but this shit right here, it's a chop. All right, moving on, girl. Okay, so Laila Ali is letting people know that she is the person, she's the female to kind of hold this boxing thing down. Y'all know Claressa Shields is trolling the hell out of her. She's trying to call her out of retirement. Laila was saying, hey, if they can come up with 15 to 25 million, she may consider coming out of retirement to do this fight with Claressa. Claressa sounds like she is very jealous now, and that she really wants to get Laila in the ring, because she has now said she's going to knock her out. And she also told Krishan Rock's sister, Taseki, who also was trying to challenge Claressa in a fight as well, to say, hey, put up 5 million and I'll fight you. Claressa was like, girl, no. All right. So she wants to fight Laila Ali so she can take her title. Y'all know Laila Ali, she retired being undefeated. Okay. And this is what Laila Ali had to say. So she says that Laila Ali goes down memory lane while backstage at Madison Square Garden. Says that walking down the backstage hallways at Madison Square Garden is always a trip down memory lane. She says it proud to have helped pave the way for female fighters of today who have so many more opportunities available to them now, especially the gals who play their cards right. Was that a dig at someone? I'm not going to listen. Y'all know I'm into boxing. I love boxing. I kickbox as well. Now, I do not want to see Laila Ali and Claressa fight. Let me tell you a couple of reasons why. I feel like Claressa is doing it for clout reasons. I feel like she's doing it for clout reasons, not so much for the money. I think that she wants to be able to pull Laila Ali out of retirement in order to say, oh, I knocked her out, or oh, I hit, or I hurt her, or something, to be able to have some bragging rights as related to her, because she is undefeated as well as Claressa. Claressa is undefeated as well. But I do not feel like Laila Ali should have to prove anything to Claressa and come out of retirement to fight her, to go through this rigorous training, because it's a lot of training that goes into a boxing match. You don't just go and hit the bag a few days and then go into the ring. No, it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of training as well. She's got to change her entire diet. You can't be sexually active before then, because it breaks your body down and it takes your strength. You got to have all of that. If you guys haven't read up on that before, definitely read on that. But most boxers, especially female boxers, male boxers as well, they will not be sexually active maybe like weeks or months before a fight because they need all of their stamina. They need all of their stamina because it's very rigorous. You need all of your energy and training. Okay. But that is what Laila had to say. Let's get into what Claressa had to say as well. Okay. Hold on. Let's move that over. All right. So this is what Claressa had to say. Shout out to your live blitz. All right. So it said that Claressa said, "Oh, it's up." Said that Claressa Shields calls out to Seki, which is Krishan Rock's sister, calls her out and calls her a clout chaser, and she says that I'll knock her and Laila Ali out after Taseki asked Laila to walk her out. So they're saying that if this fight happens between Laila Ali and Claressa Shields, Krishan Rock's sister is saying to Claressa, she says that yep, and let me walk you out. Or let me walk out with you, like walk out, you know, when they play the music and they walk to the ring, Taseki is like, look, you know, if you ain't gonna fight me, at least let me walk out with you to the ring. And Claressa responds by saying, shut up, you clout chasing ass biatch. She says, I'll knock you and Laila out. Same, okay? I was just like, girl, that's a lot. I don't know why she's giving Laila this energy, like she keeps mentioning her, like she's trying to provoke her into a fight. Like you already put it out there and say, hey, you want to fight her. You already went and got the money, the 10 to 15 million dollars that was needed, that was asked to say, hey, she would come out of retirement, or she may consider coming out of retirement if the money was available. So now it's like every post, like every time you go live, now you're going to mention Laila. It's like you're trying to embarrass her to say, oh, I'm the greatest. Oh, I'll knock you out. So now you want her to respond and say, oh, well, let's get in the ring and find out. I don't feel like she should come out of retirement. She's raising her kids. She has her businesses going. Like, I just don't. I feel like Claressa is being very immature here. I think that she should focus on the fight that she's got going on and other fights that she may have to come. But to ask someone to come out of retirement who have paved the way for Black women and all women who have decided to be female boxers, I think that that's very lackluster of Claressa Shields. And I think that it's very petty. And a lot of people were saying, hey, maybe she's been punched in the head one too many times where the bitch just don't understand that this is not a great idea. And I'm just saying that Laila Ali is definitely undefeated. She whooped ass when she was in her Mayday, okay? So, and we see how Claressa fights. She fights like a man, and she goes for, and I kind of watched and studied her style whenever she's in the ring. Claressa goes for trying to knock you out at least in the third, up to the third round. Okay, because she wants to have, she has that Tyson mentality. Y'all saw how Tyson fights. When Tyson is in the ring, honey, he tried to take you down in the first few rounds. And Claressa, I feel like she tries to do that as well, because one, is a good look on her roster. Say, hey, I had a knockout in whatever round. Okay. And her money be looking real nice if she go ahead and knock your ass out. But hey, I don't feel that Laila should do that. What do you guys think? Put a 1 if you guys feel like they should fight. Put a 2 if you feel like it's a hell no for you. All right. I mean, it would be a good fight, but I don't think they should do it. I really don't. Okay. So here's the stats right here. Again, shout out Live Blitz. All right. Claressa Shields is 14-0. All right. It says Shields by decision, technical mastery, speed, and footwork, activity, and conditioning. Laila Ali is 24-0 with 21 knockouts. What that tell you? Okay, this is a legacy argument. Says that Ali by KO or TKO. Says size and power, old school mentality. Okay, so this is what they were saying in comparison to the two fighters. All right, Laila got hands. I ain't gonna hold now. Laila got hands, and so does Claressa. Claressa, she got a heavy hand. But as far as that her speed, I got to give that to Laila. Speed. I feel like Claressa's punch may be a little bit harder than Laila's, but I feel like Laila definitely has that technique. She definitely has that stamina, and she definitely has that speed when it comes to her boxing style. Okay. But I do like both of these women on the screen as far as boxers, but I do feel like Claressa should focus her attention on someone else. I do. All right, moving on. I really do. I do. All right, so let's get into this line maggot coming on my screen right here. I said I was not going to review this show, But I am going to talk about certain clips that I feel should be addressed. And I feel like Martell is a liar as related to he and Destiny. I feel like this story have changed many times in terms of when they met, how long they've known each other. I know Melody said that during the time that she and Martell were married, she didn't even know Destiny. She ain't heard nothing about Destiny. Destiny was not at their wedding. Martell keeps saying that he knew Destiny all the way back from school. I know Melody said in her interview she didn't know Destiny. Destiny never been to their house. She didn't know Destiny until LeBert introduced them, and they went on like a little like a couple's date or whatever. So I'm not sure where Destiny was hiding at. I know Huntsville is not that big. So for Destiny to be hiding out and then just pop out all of a sudden when this damn show come out is weird to me. And the fact that Martell's never mentioned her, and the fact that y'all were good friends like brother and sisters, and Martell didn't even invite you to he and Melody's wedding is weird to me. Again, I said before, I don't feel like it. I feel like if they were messing around, and a lot of people have said it in the comments as well, that they think that the two of them have messed around at some point. And y'all know men that have messed around with a woman who automatically is in their circle after they meet someone else and become in a relationship with someone else. They don't want that person to be in there because they don't want that person maybe to tell certain secrets about them or something to slip out as an indication that the two of them had some type of inappropriate relationship at some point in time. All right, so I'm going to play and stop so that we can, or I can narrate this, okay?
Oh,
What's up, Inspector Gadget?
what's going on?
I got a gift for you.
What's that?
Aha.
What's this?
Aha.
What is it?
Okay, she is giving him that stupid ass broken candle, the one from Alibaba that I showed you guys, okay? Yeah.
Ooh, it looked like something that I bought like a couple months ago.
Ah,
Ooh, it smells good.
That's your candle.
Okay.
The
How
Madani
many I get?
Midnight candle.
I needed some candles.
For what? Is your lights out? Why you need some candles? Your lights out over there? Because we hear you keep moving, Martell. Let's continue.
Oh, coming right on time.
That's what I'm talking about.
About 20-some years ago, while we were in high school, I met Destiny through a mutual friend. Since then, Destiny and I, we've been cool ever since. Destiny and I, we have a lot in common. I feel, we both are single parents.
You guys are single parents, and you also harass and stalk your exes most of the time. Okay, y'all do have a lot in common. Y'all have a lot in common.
We're both in real estate, and I feel that
You're both in real estate. Destiny just, I think, got her license back, her real estate license, because y'all know she had all this legal stuff going on where LeBert had to have her ass thrown in jail. Martell, you're there by default, and I feel like you're there because of Melody, and you still continuing on this business, and you're still saying Holt and Holt and Holt Realty. Those businesses, from what I hear, they're not legit businesses. Ever since Melody sold Holt and Holt, okay, you guys sold and y'all diminished those companies. So I'm not sure why you're still acting under that and still saying that you're in real estate, because you're not supposed to be building. You don't even have a fucking builder's license. That's one thing. You don't even have a builder's license. You're not supposed to be building. So what is it that you're doing in real estate? You can't sell the house that you had as an investment property, and you can't rent it out as well because it was not up to code. We talked about this. So I love how he just likes to big himself up to make himself feel like he's so important on this show when he don't have nothing going on. Martell don't got shit going on. And now you're trying to bring Ariane on this show and show her on this same platform that you grew with your ex-wife Melody, okay? Because really this is her show. She pitched the show and paid the fucking pilot for this show. And then you're going to bring Ariane and have Ariane's face on this show with Knox. It's like a slap in Melody's face. And I think that shit was mad disrespectful, Martell. And I feel like he did that shit to get a check. Now, y'all know with them playing Ariane's voice a few seasons ago in the car when Martell was saying he didn't feel like Knox was his child, he got a check from OWN or Kingdom Reigns Entertainment, rather, for Ariane's voice being played on the show. So now that they've showed multiple pictures of her on this season, on this new season, season 10, episode 1, he's getting paid for that as well. So he's pimping the shit out of Ariane is what he's doing. So since y'all know I told y'all Martell's not going to be getting a lot of scenes this season because he don't have shit going on. And then he and Melody got court coming up, I hear, August for Revenge P, and as well as for the child custody situation, like back-to-back court. He does not have a lot going on. So I feel like he's doing that as court gets closer and closer as a slap in Melody's face because he wants her to feel away, and she don't. Melody already said she's dating. She's doing well. She ain't thinking about Martell. Like, I feel like this is something Martell has always wanted to do.
On this path of kind of recreating ourselves right now as well.
Well, I'm glad you like them.
Candles been getting too expensive.
You have to make a lot of money on this property. You're fine. The one that you're going to put me on the listing for.
Yeah.
Their energy gives that they've been together. I'm sorry. I know she keeps saying in every scene and every interview, she never slept with him. She never did anything with him. He's like a brother. No, their energy, the way they look at each other, the way she be smiling at him, the way he be blushing when he look at her, the way he can't look at her in the eyes when they have a conversation, it gives that you guys may have smashed.
I mean, that's what's up. I hope so.
With no hope. You.
Yeah, I mean, because I kind of already promised Chris, already talked.
So he's gonna be working with Chris and Nell. All right, and some property stuff. And he also mentions here, I'm not going to play anymore, that he is paying Ariane's way through nursing school. Y'all know she dropped out of nursing school some years ago, saying that she could not focus in school. She was failing in school because she was so focused on the show, and she was so stressed out about what was said about her on the show. And they were using her as a storyline and her likeness. Y'all know that's her favorite word. They were using her likeness. So she was not able to be her best and work because people started to recognize her and people started to harass her by what Melody and everybody else was saying on Love and Marriage Huntsville as related to her messing around with Martell. No, you dropped out of school because you know what the fuck you were doing. Martell likes to big her up and say, oh, she's so smart. She's very smart and she's a great mother. Great mothers don't leave their kids in the car and unattended in a pool. And great mothers also do not allow their children to be in situations like this where the father is a married man and has children by someone else who is also married. And your children should not be listening in on you talking very negatively about someone else and cursing and being drunk and all the things that we've seen Ariane do. All right. And just the fact that you allow a married man to come over and lay up in your bed and in your house, that too is teaching your daughter that shit is okay and it's not. All right. So so he announced on here that he is paying Ariane's way through nursing school for her to go back to school and finish. Okay. He's trash. I think that he's now trying to indirectly move on with Ariane because he can't be back with Melody. She's not showing him that attention. I told y'all he already said that he's giving Melody 3 years to come around and come back to him and get their family back together, or he's just not going to chase after her anymore. But he, I guess, felt that within that 3 years she was gonna be like, okay, let me come on back now. I've been gone long enough. The handwriting's on the wall. I miss you. Da da da. No, she's like, no, because for her to come back to him would mean that she would be helping pay for anything as related to Ariane, because he's already said, I'm going to take care of her for the rest of her life. So I wouldn't. Shit. Moving on though. All right. So did you guys know that rapper the Brat dated Kirk Frost, which is the husband of Rashida Frost? Okay. Y'all know Kirk and Rashida, honey, from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Well, the Brat says in a recent interview how Kirk pursued her and continued to pursue her and gave her 20, I think she said $100 bills, and asked her to write her number on the back. So I don't know what the hell Brat had going on back then, but Kurt was wanting him a piece of the Brat, honey, and she gave him the number, and they actually dated some time ago. Did y'all know that? Check this out. I was like, damn, let me find out. Brat had to gift the gal back then, and Kirk Frost was all up on her. Because she's not a bad looking girl. No homo. I think Brat is a very beautiful girl. And I feel like back then, I think she probably dated boys and girls, obviously, because she dated him. But according to Black Culture Memes, let's get into what she had to say about Kurt, honey. She looked like she was blushing a little bit, too.
Ask request. What is the most interesting thing somebody ever asked you to do on a first date?
Kirk Frost, Rashida's husband, before they were married, when I first met him, he wrote his name and number on 20 $100 bills and begged me to call him.
20 $100 bills, and she got to keep the money too.
Not begged me, but he asked me to call him.
So he pretty much gave you $2,000 to call him.
Yeah. What? And I wrote his name and number on the front and back of each one.
Oh.
Well, I got a Lincoln Navigator. I got quite a few things.
Bitch, she got a Lincoln Navigator from Kurt Child, so he was on her ass something serious. $2,100 bills, probably other gifts that she have not even mentioned, and then he bought her a whole Lincoln Navigator, child, back then. Y'all know that was a shit back then.
Situation.
From him? Oh, all on the first date?
Not the first date, maybe throughout the course of a little while.
So how fast did you call him?
The next day.
I know you did.
I did.
So she called his ass the next day, baby, when he put them $2,100 bills down. I was like, look, write your name and number on one of them. I don't give a fuck, and call a nigga back, all right? Because he was trying to get up on Brat.
No, I didn't want to seem desperate, but I did call the next day.
I'd have been in the Uber. I'm on the way.
We know, Porsha, you'd have been in the Uber the first day. You'd have been on the Uber or in the Uber as soon as he'd laid that money down on the table, because we know how you roll, child. I know you sleep with your legs up. Anywho.
It asked for.
What y'all think about that? Brat was like, yeah, I called him. I mean, shit, what you want me to do? $2,100 bills on an alligator, bitch? Yeah, okay. She was in there like swimwear. I don't blame you, girl. Do what you gotta do. I never thought that Kirk was fine, but I feel like he do buy his women or pay for his women. All right. I mean, look at Jasmine, the girl that he just had the baby with. I feel like he was dropping some money on her as well when he got her pregnant, and while he was messing around with her while he was married to Rashida. So I feel like he do be, doing a little bit of this here, with his little women that he be messing around with. But Rashida's already made it very much so known that she's never, ever leaving Kirk. So, I mean, I feel like she feel that they built all that shit together, and she ain't about to see another bitch come up in there and live her life when she can just stay and be embarrassed and put up with the bullshit. I mean, go off. Okay, moving on. Child, not me, girl. All right, so according to the bitch gossip, let's get into this next topic. Child. All right, I see my people let me know we need a jam session. We're gonna go ahead and get into that before we get into this topic. I'll put it up on the screen. All right, y'all see the Andy Byron, okay, spent $40,000. That's the CEO who just got outed for being at a Coldplay concert with the woman that worked with him, okay? The lover and the secretary working 7 days out of the week was at a Coldplay concert, and their asses got caught up on that screen, hugged and booed up, okay, and try to run up out of there and duck down and hide. Y'all remember, everybody should know it by now. Y'all have seen it. I covered it over here on my channel as well. But before we get deep into it, girl, let's go ahead and get into this jam session. And yeah, we got some new beats over here. So YouTube approved. All right, you like stuff. I gotta pass it. Downloaded some new beats. Let me see. All right, yeah, we'll keep that. All right, hit the like button for me, guys. Like button for me, all right? Yeah. Tap that like for me. Some new beats, okay? Because I know y'all was getting bored with the old ones. I said, let me upload some new shit over here. All right, YouTube approved. All right, let's get into our show, okay? Yes, honey, y'all twerk it out, honey. Twerk it out. Y'all are funny in the chat. All right, so let's get into this new piece of information. Okay, according to the bitch gossip, honey. Now, the CEO not only was cheating on the woman that he was caught with on screen, he was also chatting inappropriately with this other girl on this app, you guys, like this dating app that he was on, and he spent over $40,000 on video calls. So y'all know, honey, when they say, hey, I just want to talk to you, it's different when you're on video call because you're doing some stuff on video. That's why y'all look at this little young girl, okay, with a little chest out and little stomach out. Now, mind you, this man is married with like 4 kids. His wife is beautiful too. I saw pictures. I was like, what the fuck was he thinking? But then again, it's not always how a person look. If a person go out and cheat, it's not always that. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with him for him to mess up his family like that. But his wife has decided to leave his ass because she was like, hell no. Okay, he resigned. I told you guys he's already resigned from his job as being CEO. All right, he decided to step down probably before they fired him because he brought all this damn embarrassment toward the company. And then this wife, this woman here that he was also cheating with, that he's hugged up with here, she's married as well, and she just purchased a $2 million home with her husband not even a few months ago. So it's given that the both of them were, I guess, you know, happily married. Well, not even happily, but in relationships, in solid relationships. But they decided to sneak out. He probably told his wife, hey, I got to work late. And she probably told her husband, yeah, I'll be working late as well. And their ass wound up at a Coldplay concert. And now it's come out that he spent $40,000 on video calls on this random girl right here while he was cheating with this woman here where my mouse is moving. Y'all see this bullish? What is wrong with him? What is wrong with him? The girl's name is Sophie Rain. Okay. Now, as you guys can see, look, $50 a minute to video chat, and to talk is $10. $10 a minute to talk to this person, and to video chat is $50 a minute. So you know he was on there. He was on there for a little minute. If you spent $40,000, baby, you was on there for a long, long time, dog. Oh, I would be mad. If I was his wife, I would be so fucking mad. You got 4 kids that you could have put that into a college fund for your kids versus spending that shit on that. When you got a wife at home, baby, tell her to put some negligee on, put a little 2-piece on, and get in there and twerk something. That would have saved you 40 grand, but bitch. Now they say he used a secret messaging app called Finsta to pay her for some nudes. Y'all see this? This shit gets worse and worse and worse, y'all. What is he thinking, God? Oh my God, he must have a rash on his hand right here from the fuck is going on here? That's now this is his wife because she exposed the bullshit. She ain't a bad looking woman. If she put a little makeup on, I saw the other picture that I saw her, she was beautiful. Right here, she just, you know, maybe she was up all night getting receipts or something from his ass. She didn't have time to put no makeup on. But baby, look, this is him talking to Sophie Rain. Okay, the wife done went through his shit after seeing him at that Coldplay concert. And look at that, looky. That's $5,000 right there that she found. And she just steady exposing his ass. Says all good. Most guys, what is that? Most guys that talk on here are married. So maybe that's what she's telling him. She said, okay, call me in 5 minutes with the kissing emoji. He says, okay, I can't wait. That's what he's telling her. I bet he can't wait. She popped up on that screen with that little negligee on, and he was already, okay. Sophia. He was on that sound like Shannon Sharpe. Oh, Michelle. He was on that bitch. Sophia. Sophia home now. Okay. Pass me that dick. Oh, peace, child. He said peace. Oh, my Lord. Sophia's home now. Okay. Sophia said, pass me them peas. Okay. He said, pass me that peen. Not the peas, child. Pass the peen. Damn. All right. So the messages continue to say, so she sent him something, and it shows like some type of video. Okay. But she was in there on there. All right. She sent him one of them videos, and he opened it because it shows here that it was opened. All right. Just spending up his damn money. All right. So he said, here, send me more. Oh my God. He's like this, send me more, send me more. All right, so says, damn, how old are you? Why? You got a wife. Fuck you care for? You already saw her naked. It's too late now. If she's a minor, do it matter now? Well, it do matter, but if she's a minor, then you kind of waited too late to ask that because you done had a whole full-blown conversation in a video by now, okay? So down here it shows, come and find me. Ooh, child. Not leave your 4 kids and your wife and just be driving out your good gas to come and find a bitch. 40 racks he done spent on Sophia. Rain, child. He probably wanted to rain over there. The golden showers upon her. It's probably what he wanted to do. But what y'all think about it? This just gets worse and worse and worse. Like, damn, what else is gonna come out? Is it gonna be like a little midget who a little trans midget gonna pop out now saying he was with this man? Like, what's gonna be next? And I'm gonna cover it too. A little trans midget gonna pop out saying, and he was talking to me too. And we actually, we kind of did it like 3 or 4 times, I climbed up on his back and sat on his face or something. I don't know shit. But anyway, yeah. So that's what happened. This shit's just getting worse, y'all. But let's continue. Yeah, he gonna have a little midget child gonna climb up on his back and then and retch around it and sit his big old booty up on his face and twerk on his damn face. That's what we're gonna see next. And baby, I'm gonna cover. Yes, I am. Child, I'm covering all the news. I know y'all gonna be able to use that news. I already know it. Yes, you will. All right, so let's continue. All right, so Kim Zolciak, child, she's made mention of the fact that she may be coming to Real Housewives of Atlanta next season. The people are asking her, girl, are you coming back to this show? And she made a little post here with a little winking emoji like, girl, I might. Because y'all know Andy does like Kim, but y'all know Kim's having a lot of financial issues going on. And I feel like Andy may bring her back, if nothing but like a friend of. Okay, hell, he brought Cynthia back. Okay, he brought Shereé back. She had shit going on. So what's to say that he would not take a chance on Kim, knowing that she is having a lot of financial difficulty? He's already interviewed Kim's daughter, the Ariana, where she sat on Watch What Happens Live, and she was telling Andy Cohen that Kim was having a lot of financial issues and calling, saying, "Hey, I need money. Can you help me with the kids? Send me some money so I can, do what I need to do or pay some bills for the kids or whatever." So Ariana has made it very clear that, hey, I need mama out my damn pockets, and plus, Kim and Croy stole my damn money and they didn't give the shit back. So I don't know. Andy might have a soft heart and ask her to come back at least for a friend of, so she can get a little, money in her pocket. A lot of people are like, we don't want to see Kim. What the hell? We don't want her back. But that says that they said that this person here said they don't believe. Shout out to Mr. Housewives. He said, I don't believe that anybody's reached out to Kim. Okay. They said that they think that they're just kind of putting something out there. But a question was asked. Let's go ahead and show it. It said that Kim hints at being open to returning. Okay, according to the Real Housewives Talk, to Real Housewives of Atlanta. A person here asked her, would you be back or would you come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta? So she puts what is it? RAAHHBB. Don't know what that means. But then she puts the winky emoji like, hey, maybe, girl, I might, could be. I can't say, because y'all know when they sign contracts until they make the official announcement that a person will be returning to a show, they can't say anything until it's safe to do so. So Kim might be popping up next season, okay? If she don't got shit else going on, but fighting with Croy, okay? That'll get the ratings all the way up. That'll get the ratings up, seeing them fighting. It sure will. But anywho, let's move on, child. I don't care no more. So Shamea and hold on. Child, Shamea and Drusilla, honey. I can call her Drusilla. Shamea and Drew are still fighting. I don't know why Shamea cares so much about if Drew has a real handbag or not. Now, we already know that Shamea married up. Shamea married a man who had a lot of money, who was taking very good care of her. She don't have to worry about shit. But unfortunately, she's getting into it with Drew now about this damn bag. And I'm just like, why do you care if her bag is real or not? So on the episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Drew was having a conversation with Shamea, and Shamea was saying on the show too that Drew went out here and had a fake bag that was said to be like $6,000, and Drew was like, yeah, no, my bag is real. So I guess that Shamea feels like she's the only person, like I said, that can have something real because of who her husband is. So all right, so let's blow this up, child, so y'all can see, because I know y'all couldn't see it from where I uploaded it. So I'm gonna share it like this because I blew it way up so y'all can see. Okay. All right, so y'all see that? All right, so this is Drew's receipt where she shows where Shamea said that her handbag that she bought was fake. All right. So Drew's like, yeah, no, as y'all can see on the receipt here, where she ordered it, it came, I think, FedEx. She paid by MasterCard. Drew Sidora is her name here. You see here, on 4/22/24. FedEx delivered it second day from Berghoff Goodman. Okay, she spent a little money. All right, y'all can see right here. It's a little blurry, but you can see where she spent a total of $6,142.70 on this particular bag. Okay, it is a couture bag. Okay, a Judith Lieber couture bag. Okay, ooh, nice taste, girl. But yeah, so Drew, she showed the receipt for that because Shamea swore out that Drew was around here walking around with knockoff bags. As if Shamea is the only person on the show that can have a real bag. I don't like that about Shamea. That you feel like now that you've arrived, that you've married a man that's got a lot of money that can, put you in labels and stuff like that, Rose or double R's in the head, wrist and all that, that nobody else on the show can actually live that way. Let's not forget that Drew, and I'm not even a huge fan of Drew, but I got to say that Drew been on a few movies. Drew got some other shit going on. We hear that she moved some money to some offshore accounts to get them away from Ralph's ass, but it's given that she's on the same platform as you. She's getting a check on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I hear Bravo does pay their castmates pretty well. So she's getting that in addition to her music, in addition to her movies that she's been in addition to her businesses and everything else that she's got going on. So it's not to say that she don't have a little coin upon her. Now, granted, she may not have now as much as Shamea or access to more money as Shamea because her husband does have a lot of money, given that, of the job that he has. But I don't like that Shamea is trying to downplay anyone else. Like at one point, she was trying to downplay Drew Sidora's singing abilities and her music. Drew has a very nice voice. Now, granted, she did just do the national anthem at a game. I wasn't totally feeling it, but she didn't sound bad. I'm gonna say that, okay? I wasn't totally feeling like, oh my God, she ate down. You didn't eat down, but you ate a little bit. You ate the veggies, but you ain't eat the steak and potatoes and shit that was on there. But anywho, so what do y'all think about that? So she showed her receipt. Out of all the time, they always say, because I know Shamea was saying at the reunion that Drew does have the propensity to be lying sometimes. Well, she do lie sometimes, but in this situation, she did not. Just say that she purchased a bag for $6,000 and she said it, and then she showed her receipt. So y'all can see it right here. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. All right, so let's get into some other news. Now that she showed that $6,000 for that bag, somebody, her soon-to-be ex-husband Ralph, is after her. Because check out what I found, and I posted this on my TikTok, but I will share it with you guys in case y'all didn't see it. So Ralph and Drew, they're still going through it. They're still going through their divorce, but they're saying, have you looked at Ralph and Drew's divorce case? Now they're saying that apparently Ralph and Drew signed a tax document that she didn't double check and unknowingly signed over 40% of Drew Sidora LLC. Why she didn't have an attorney look at that, I'm not sure, so that they can direct her. Anytime you sign in any type of documentation where you have something to do with divorce or any type of business related something, you want to have an attorney overlook it so that they can say, hey girl, this is not a good idea, or yeah, girl, go ahead and sign it, okay? But it gives that Drew signed off on something unknowingly, which gives 40% of her Drew Sidora LLC business earnings to Ralph with his basement living ass. All right. So it says that so he was secretly receiving an additional 40% of her income on top of the 50% that Drew was paying him willingly. So he won't even mention in this shit, I'm sure. So he was already getting 50%. Then he was getting 40% of over here, additional 40. Then she signed off on 40% unknowingly. So he is racking up. Because y'all remember Ralph was saying that he additionally was making the most money when he and Drew got together, when he and Drew first got together, that he was the money maker. But when she started getting like movie roles and getting on Real Housewives of Atlanta, her money superseded his. So now he's figuring out, kind of like Martell. That's why I said this, why I see why the two of them motherfuckers hanging together, because they trying to come up off their wives. Y'all know Martell was trying to come up off Melody and the Sugar Mama brand and was saying, hey, if the kids are going to be on the show, then I should get half of the earnings or whatever they get. And because Melody would not agree to give Martell half of whatever earnings the kids were getting as an appearance on Love and Marriage Huntsville, then he became an asshole and said, well, I don't want him on the show at all, because he didn't want her to have anything, knowing that the children's money was going to be put into a great space. I don't feel like Melody was just out balling out on whatever the kids were making, because she had her own businesses. She had her own money. Okay. But hell, she created the businesses, and Martell, you didn't put anything forward to help out with building these businesses for the kids. So to be upset because you couldn't get in on that, like it's like you bringing a cup to the party and you ain't bring no alcohol, nigga. Like they say, you got to put in if you want to get some shit. But anywho, so Ralph is doing, he is being Martell in this situation. Now they said that Drew was paying him willingly. Okay. Now it says in the new trailer that Bravo released, they said that you can hear that Ralph is trying to claim ownership of her LLC. And y'all remember when he talked about that, that's the scene, I think, when they went to court, and Ralph began talking about the money that they had between the two of them. And he was saying that he feels that Drew was hiding money. All right. And if she was, then hell, it is what it is. It says that, and said that it's just crazy that nobody is talking about it. So it sounded like somebody was trying to sweep some shit under the rug. Ralph is robbing Drew blind. If she does not have her attorneys look into this and try to turn some of this shit around, she gonna wind up broke. He gonna suck her dry, and it's a shame. And I keep saying, I wish she would have had her divorce finalized before she would have started, or maybe put her music out, because anything accumulated during the marriage, he is entitled to have. So I don't see him not coming for half of what she earned from her streams or from sales of her music. And her music, I hear, is doing, her album, I hear, is doing very well. She's getting paid for appearances now. So he's just sitting back like, I don't give a fuck. Go sing all you want, because bitch, I'm gonna get 40% any fucking way. Or 50% or another 40. Like, damn, nigga, you sitting on a whole lot over there. But Drew, get your child, get your stuff in order, because Ralph, child, he's about to take you down like Chris Brown out here, baby. He about to take you down. All right, so let's continue, honey. Let's continue. My Lord. Y'all are missing my lights from back home. Why I feel like it's a little dark in here a little bit. Like it's a little dark. Let me open my shades a little bit, because I don't want my video to be too dark. Hold on. All right. So what y'all think? Do y'all think, I see y'all putting in dissolve. Do y'all think that Drew needs to dissolve some of her businesses and like start? I know she don't want to start over, but hell, when it comes to somebody like Ralph, I mean, the bullshit that he is on, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. They said Drew should have called Mel. I mean, she should have called Mel. Didn't she say she and Mel were cousins or something like that? I remember at one point she was saying. Okay. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. What? I'm hearing Malcolm Jamal Warner pass. What the what? Let me pull this shit up. Thank y'all. What the 2025 is doing the fucking mo. Let's pull this up, y'all. Jesus. I did not know. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me pull this up, y'all. It's on TMZ. Lord. Do I gotta go get some Kleenex out the bathroom, Lord? Jesus. Let's share. Let's talk charge. TMZ just announced it. This won't even on my show. Thank y'all for putting it in there. Baby. I am like stunned a little bit. Shit. All right. So according to TMZ, y'all, Malcolm Jamal Warner from the Cosby Show, Theo, honey. Y'all know who Theo was on the show. At 54 years old, is unalive, is dead. He's gone, y'all. Lord. All right, let's put his picture up. Nice looking guy, ain't he? That's him, child. Lord, that's young. Of an accidental drowning. Jesus. Now, it says that the Cosby Show alum, Malcolm Jamal Warner, has died at the age of 54, according to TMZ. Now, it says the TMZ has unconfirmed. Said that though reliable sources say that Warner has died as a result of an accidental drowning. I'm reading it straight. Y'all can see it here, honey. That's why I like to put stuff on my screen. OMG. Let's continue reading. Now it says, as you know, Malcolm Jamal Warner straight up owned the 80s as Theodore, which they called him Theo, Huxtable on the Cosby Show, snagging an Emmy nod and locking in his spot in TV royalty. Now it says that he kept the hustle going with sitcom fave Malcolm and Eddie, voiced one of the coolest cartoons, said that the Magic School Bus as well, and even flexed his music chops with a Grammy win at 2015. My Lord. Now, they said that most recently said that he was hosting the podcast, Not All Hood, and his latest episode dropped just 3 days ago. Now, they said that Malcolm Jamal leaves behind a wife and daughter, said that he chose not to publicly share their names, always keeping his family life private, as he should. Okay, don't share shit. Now, it says that he was 54 years old. Rest in peace to him. What do y'all think? I cannot believe this, y'all. OMG, y'all know TMZ is always on their shit. Rest in peace to him, because that's very sad. That's very sad. He was very young. 54 is young. He's supposed to be at the prime of his life right about now. Damn. I don't know what to say. I ain't fooling with y'all. All right, let me get back to my show. Oh my God, I can't believe what I saw when I turned on the TV. Ooh, child, I had to be Janet Jackson for a minute. All right, so let's take that down. Lord, my God. Sad, and more sad. Let's carry on, though. All right, so let's get into our Real Housewives of Atlanta news, child, because Shamea and Porsha is at it again, Lord. Y'all know I can't talk, child. Y'all know the reunion just went down. And I know the reunion because I saw a few clips. I haven't had a chance to watch it in its entirety, where Shamea and Porsha was saying that they have not spoken in quite some time. We could tell the tension on the first episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta when Shamea had her birthday party and Porsha showed up late as hell. Like, yeah, I'm here. Just be glad I showed up to this bitch. All right. So let's continue. According to Reality Entertainment TV, it says that Shamea at Porsha says, again, I had one wedding that took place in Nairobi, Kenya. Says that what you attended was my dowry ceremony in my mom's backyard. So it's giving that Shamea had more than one ceremony. Okay. And Porsha did not attend the main ceremony, which Porsha was supposed to be her matron of honor, but she didn't show up. Now, I said the second you sent flowers my birthday week just before we started filming. Oops. So it sounded like Porsha was trying to hurry up and do something so she wouldn't look bad on the show. Now, I said that she said that I'd had my peach for over a month. She said that I only said that we never celebrated. She said you can keep the fake receipts with your fake ass friendship. Girl. Now, Shamea goes on to say that it's crazy how I could be considered your lapdog for riding so hard for you, but at the same time, you say I was trying to sabotage you. Now, make it make sense. She said that since I got my peach, that you've been trying to find a reason to end this friendship. You're unbelievable. So do you guys feel that by Shamea coming on this show and getting a peach and becoming a little bit more relevant on the show, that Porsha is feeling a little threatened or feeling a little upset that Shamea is coming in, especially with Shamea's lifestyle being a little bit more poised as Porsha's is, because it was understood that Porsha was supposed to come in, kick the door down, be riding around in a new Rolls Royce in a new home, living this lifestyle a little bit better than the other girls on the show. But then Shamea was like, hold up, I got some money too. Let's show it, shall we? Okay, nice pool in the backyard, nice huge home, bigger than Porsha's home. A real husband out here. Whereas Porsha couldn't even talk about her husband. Shamea rocked labels throughout the entire season. I like that jacket, mind you, as well, that she's wearing right now. So it's given that Shamea came in and kicked the door down, and she could, this season compete with Porsha. And I don't think Porsha liked that, because Porsha seems like one of those friends. Like, you could be my friend as long as you don't supersede what I'm doing. And you have friends that are like that. As long as you're a good friend to them, if they pull up in the Range Rover, you got to pull up in a BMW. Like, if they are rocking Chanel, you got to be rocking Rainbow. Like, if they are wearing the red bottoms, you got to have on black bottoms. Like, you can never supersede what they're doing, because then it makes them feel like you trying to outdo them. And I don't have friends like that. I mean, whatever I'm rocking, whatever my friends rocking, I can rock it too. And it ain't no tension there, because it's just understood that we all out here to slay the girls, okay? But damn, I hate that they are fighting like this, because they've been friends for years, but it's been some tension throughout this season. They need to grow up, because this is some high school bullshit. It really is. It really is. Let's continue. Porsha responds by saying, at Shamea, P.S. at Shamea, says it lying again in her latest post. Now, she claims the flowers were for her birthday, when the card that I sent on the flowers clearly say congratulations. So do we say congratulations at birthdays? I don't think so. Porsha might have something there. I don't know. So I said that going out sad, sis. Delulu. So she's using Drew Sidora's words there in her song, Delulu, okay? Says, and you better not edit it either. Okay, all right, so let's continue, child. So Shamea then says, it's crazy how I can be considered your lapdog for so we saw that one. All right, so this person here says that I love good proof of anything. Child, get out of this. See, Barbie love is in the middle of their bullshit. So Shamea then comes back with, okay, again, I had, okay, hold on, she said it already. Okay, yeah, we already saw that. We're not reading it again. Let's continue, girl. Okay, so this looks like what was sent. All right, it says traditional message. This is what Porsha is showing her receipt, girl. I love a good receipt. So Porsha is saying traditional marriage ceremony, customary wedding. Okay, this is often considered wedding or a wedding in many Kenyan cultures. Involves rituals like dowry payments, which is bride price. It says family productions and blessings. Said it is respected. It is a respected form of marriage, even if it isn't legally registered with the government. It says it may not include a white dress or church, but is deeply rooted in culture. She says, so at Shamea, like I said, I was happy to be in your first wedding, even though my ass wasn't there, because you was not there. Because I saw the fucking video. I showed it on my show. Porsha, your ass wasn't there. Who else was there? Tiny from Escape was there, and so was what's the child name? Candy was there, and so was what's the child name? Why I can't remember child. Candy was there too. So Candy was there from Escape, and so was Tiny from Escape. Okay, we also saw Mel's friend Shanita was there as well. Okay, with the head wrap on, child. She was dressed in her African attire. She was there, and a few other familiar faces, but Porsha was not there, and she's supposed to be the whole matron of honor, child. So Porsha says hashtag Real Housewives of Atlanta unseen receipts from reunion episode 2. She said slide 1, lie 1. Damn. Queen Shamea, what is it, Mwangi, how you say her name, first wedding, she says that I'm by her side as the bridesmaid, location Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia to be exact. Second wedding was, let's continue. Okay. Real Housewives of Atlanta unseen receipts. She says second wedding. She said I sent Shamea flowers to congratulate my bestie for her joining Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her video that she made thanking me. So she had a video where she thanked her. Said followed by an excited congratulatory phone call that I made to her. Now y'all know that Candy is the one that spoke up to get Shamea on the show, not Porsha. That's something else. Now if you knew that you know Shamea wanted to be on the show in a full-time capacity and not a friend of. You should have been the first one speaking up, though, Porsha. I'm just saying, you're her friend. Y'all talk all the time, or used to talk all the time. You should have known. I think that Shamea probably would have thought or brought it up as to say, you know what, maybe I would want to get a peach or be, on the show in a full-time capacity. And then Porsha, being that you got a little pull, being that it was, said that you were supposed to come back this season to be that girl, maybe you should have put in a good word for Shamea so that she could have gotten her peach, whether, so she wouldn't have to skip over to ask Candy to speak up on her behalf. So Candy is the reason why Shamea is on this damn show. All right. Yes, honey, the Billy Goat was there. She did not sing, though. Hallelujah. All right. She did not sing, but she was there. All right. So she said that as well as a lengthy caption of my Instagram post said that 4 slides of peach photos of excitement celebrating Queen Mangwe as a full-time housewife in Peace Holder. She said the reference at Candy interview, Shamea claimed that I only said a simple congratulations on the phone. Child. All right, so this is what they had to do.
The beautiful bride. Congratulations, I love you.
Asante sana, Kiki.
Okay. So Porsha come on receipts, child. These are some good receipts. These are good receipts, child. Dressed in their African attire, okay? So, shit. Let me go back. All right, so it said, love and congratulations, Queen Mangui. She said, let's go. XOXO Porsha. So Porsha's showing. I sent you flowers, girl. And she's showing the video. All right. So she said she congratulated her when she got her peach to be on the show.
Got out, Porsha. My stomach done got out flowers up in there, mud. Look at these things. Okay, I like it. I love it. Oh. And you do it. And you do it. Ooh. And they smell so good. They smell so.
Yeah. So you guys see that. So you did get the flowers. So Porsha, you were not lying. Okay, let's give you your flowers there, Porsha, while you were giving flowers. Let's give you your flowers while you were giving flowers. All right. So says a round of applause for my bestie. This is what Porsha had to say on her Instagram. A round of applause to my bestie, Shamea Morton. Welcome to the Real Housewives of Atlanta as an official housewife. Finally, let's get this show on the road and light these screens up. She said, love you, congratulations, and happy birthday. Love you long time. Kissing emojis. All right, Queen Mangui has entered the chat. I hope I said her name right, okay? Then with all the hashtags, okay? So yeah,
you went on Candy's show and said that I did not congratulate you.
So that's when they were having their interaction back and forth. I won't play that, but you guys can watch the show. Go over to Reality Entertainment TV and you can watch that clip, okay? Where Porsha was confronting Shamea, saying, "Hey, you said I did not congratulate you. You said that I didn't do this, come to your wedding, or have anything to do with what you had going on to be a friend." And Porsha has shown her receipts to show that she did, okay? So yeah, let's get off that, child. All right. Yeah, girl, the girls were fighting, honey. They were fighting. All right. So speaking of Porsha, so let's let me remind you guys of what Simon had to say. So y'all know Simon had an interview with Michelle A.T.Elian. Okay. Had an interview with Michelle A.T.Elian a few days ago. Where he's talking about Porsha getting out of his pocket and how he feels that she tricked him into being with him. Says so. Michelle A.T.Elian says, and shout out to her. Don't worry. Says I asked Simon Goodbody to tough questions. All right. Says, are you guys going to get a kick? Said you guys are going to get a kick out of the interview. So Simon says, okay, that he felt targeted in his divorce from Porsha and says that signing the prenup made sense. At the time, he says that I was totally blindsided and we didn't have an issue. So let's get into this. And then I'm going to show y'all the update on what is really going on with Simon and Porsha. Y'all going to be like, what? Yeah, girl. Oh, hold up. Let me share though first. Okay. Let's share. All right, so we're going to play and stop as we always do. Let's get into it. So that's Simon talking to Michelle A.T.Elian about his marriage and how everything was set up initially with Porsha.
Well, Simon signed it. I signed it. But you have to understand why I signed it. Mm-hmm. Did it make sense for me to do what I did when I did it? My attorney told me, he said, Simon, you're not protected. I said, no, I love this woman. If that's what it's going to take for her to be whole, should there be a dissolution?
All right. So my thing is, if you love a person, is it deemable that you have to pay out such a huge amount of money per month for this person to be with you and or stay with you? You guys put it in the chat. Y'all know, and we've talked about it many times over here, where Simon had to pay Porsha $30,000 a month while they were dating. Okay. Now, the reasoning for it is because they're saying that once they got married, that Porsha was set to leave all of her jobs. Okay, y'all know she was on Ricky Smiley Morning Show, and she was on, what's the other show she was on? She was doing something. Oh, Real Housewives of Atlanta. She left that as well, and some other things that she was doing. She had her own show, her own reality show with she and Dennis. Y'all remember they were on that show. So she decided to give up everything that she had going on, and Simon agreed that he would pay her $40K once they got married. But during the dating process, which was very short, he was paying her $30,000. All right. So for him to say that he felt a little blindsided, I feel like they had an agreement in the beginning. I feel like they talked about it. I feel like he wanted to have somebody young and beautiful like Porsha on his arm, but he was not counting on Porsha having her shit together this time around because she did not get anything when she was married to Cordell Stewart after their divorce. So she went and saw an attorney. She went and read up on this shit. She educated herself on how to come out on top in the next situation. Of course, she knew Simon had money because he was giving her $30K a month. But I feel like Porsha pulled a you on you, and now you're sitting up and you're upset doing interviews. As you guys know, Simon was deported most recently after being detained by ICE back in February. They sent him back to Nigeria, so he's been bouncing back and forth from Nigeria to Dubai. Now, let's continue.
I'm fine with that.
So what changed after the 15 months?
What changed was I realized that I was targeted.
Oh.
I felt targeted. The way the divorce was handled, I was totally blindsided. We did not talk we didn't have an issue. We literally just came from Dubai. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact,
now, one of the trips to Dubai, Porsha has already co-signed that that Simon was over there either cheating with or seeing some woman. She went over to surprise him, okay? And upon her getting there, he was there or was interacting with some other woman that seemed inappropriate, which was what was put out there. He was totally shocked and surprised that her ass popped up on him. And she flew back to the States. Okay. So I don't know if that was one of her decisions in terms of going and filing for divorce from Simon, because she felt like, hey, he's flying in and out of the country a lot of times by himself. Y'all remember when she said that she told him that he didn't need to keep flying back and forth because his paperwork and stuff was not right for him to be flying back and forth, across countries. I'm not sure how he did the shit like that anyway, because you got to go to TSA and all that shit, like, dude. But apparently he's been doing it for years. So he got caught up this time and ICE picked him up. But it was a whole hot damn mess. Let's continue.
She was having, I don't know what was going on with her, but there was something just very unsettling. And one thing I always tell myself, if people are acting a certain way, at some point something is coming up. You'll find out.
Some people have been looking at you like, well, Simon signed it.
I signed it, but you have to understand why I signed it.
Mm-hmm.
Did it make sense for me to do what I did when I did it? My attorney told me, he said, Simon, you're not protected. I said, no, I love this woman. If that's what it's going to take for her to be whole, should there be a dissolution, I'm fine with that.
So what changed after the 15 months?
What changed was I realized that I was targeted.
Oh.
I felt targeted. The way the divorce was handled, I was totally blindsided. We did not talk we didn't have an issue. We literally just came from Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, she was having, I don't know what was going on with her, but
so we heard that. Okay, we heard that. That is the update. And I think I may have talked about this before, but so let's get into what's going on. The update on Porsha. I'm about to blow y'all wig off. I hope y'all put some glue under that bitch. All right, let's go ahead and blow y'all wig off, honey, because Porsha. Let me say that in my Simon way.
Porsha was supposed to, stay in the home for about 36 months, and I was going to pay the bills, according to what the attorneys had to say. But now it's giving that she's not able to do so right now. Okay?
So let's get into what's going on. Y'all gonna be like, what? Yeah. This is what's going on. All right. According to BFV fans, check this out. Okay, so Porsha was supposed to stay in Simon's house after their divorce was finalized. Okay, according to the judge, she could stay there for 36 months, but she would have had to either purchase the home, okay, almost like the same arrangement like Destiny and LeBerick had. Either you got to get the house in your name, okay, and when you do whatever you do, if you sell the house, then you got to split the equity. But in this case, Porsha, I think she could not do it. Some must be wrong with her credit. I don't know, but it said that Porsha Williams revealed that she will be moving out of her $7 million home that she purchased in 2023 by her estranged husband, Simon Gubati. And I said that Porsha stated that the home has 6 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. Simon was making the payments on the home before he was detained by ICE for immigration proceedings. Now I said that Porsha has already started looking at cheaper homes that can that she could have possibly afford on her own. So she's moving. I don't think she can afford that place on her own, which is why she was asking the judge and the courts to make Simon pay for the mortgage and all of the bills that came with the house, lights, gas, everything pertaining to that home, taxes, everything for the next 36 months. Y'all know that Simon was deported, and he's already made it clear he ain't giving her shit. So with her not getting that $40K per month continuously for the next 36 months, she's got to move. She got to move and find something else cheaper. $7 million, that's a $7 million home. Think about the upkeep of the yard. He had to pay for all that shit. So you got to pay for the people to clean the yard, any upkeep with the house, all the bills. Think about what the mortgage is going to be for a $7 million home in Atlanta. You better downgrade, bitch, or you better move back in the house with you and Miss Diane over there. You and your baby. It's just you and your daughter. Move back in the house with your mama, or get you something smaller. I mean, you just got a nice little check. You about to be on Traders. Like, you got money coming in, but you're not going to have that $40,000 because Simon's made it very clear he ain't giving you shit. But as you guys can see, she's moving. She's having to move from this house because she's not going to be able to afford it. So y'all are crazy. So there you have it. She ain't going to be staying there no more. She ain't staying there no more. Simon is like, gotcha. Damn. I don't know. All right, so let's continue, girl. What do y'all think about that? Child, it's cheaper to keep her. All right, child. Simon's like, go away from me. All right, so now we're gonna look at some comments of what the peoples had to say about this new arrangement that Porsha get ready to have. Child, the people went in, they were in, girl, they were in. All right, so this person says, says that the bank about to take over their house in foreclosure. Says that we knew that Simon wasn't going to pay when he got deported, girl. And was not. Okay. Another person says that y'all saw Shamea's house and ran around saying that Porsha was while Porsha was going home sleeping in this mansion. Says it's kind of given that y'all were jealous. Girl, goodbye. The fuck? You can't even write. First of all, if you're gonna read down, you got to have your grammar and your English and all that. That's got to flow. So you can't even put a sentence together trying to read down. All right. So another person said that the truth is that a house with a mortgage is bank owned. It says that it takes a good 3 to 5 years to get a decent return on a house, and said that it was never theirs to begin with. Ooh. All right. Now it says that of course he is the one who was paying, for the house, and he was, right. So they're saying, hey, girl, just go ahead and move. Shit. You might as well. If he ain't going to give you that money. I think she was banking on that $40,000 to be able to stay there. And now that she ain't going to be getting that money, she got to go. She was like, okay, Simon going to be giving me the 40 here. So I'm ready to put that there. I'm ready to do that. And then I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to put that over there. But Simon was like, put the brake on her ass. And now she got to figure out the next thing. Right, how you reading down and you can't spell it and put a sentence together? Girl, sit down. All right, so this next person says, says here is what we know, that he signed a prenup for her to get half of the proceeds if they separated or divorced, even though he bought the house before they married. Yeah, says it. So it sounds like to me that she will get some money out of the deal or out of the house to buy a cheaper house if she chooses. Says it, and this is so small, got her own money to do so. Said it is her and her daughter that she only needs. Said the 4,000 or 5,000 square foot home. Said that that's big enough with maybe 4 bedrooms and 3 baths and a family room, living room, bonus room. Child, you going all through this house. I mean, she only need this. How you gonna tell somebody what they need? Girl, goodbye. All right, so they say, said, okay, so we already saw that one. Let's take this down because, child, a lot of people had a lot to say. I said, ooh, honey. All right, let's move. And let's go here. Child, they had a lot to say. All right, so let's see what they said over here. Because, baby, they was reading down about this. I said, ooh. All right, so they said that there are plenty of homes around Atlanta or outside of Atlanta, but just as many bedrooms. And way cheaper. I agree. Says that he has the money, says that she don't, and that's why she's moving. Apparently. So basically she can't afford to keep it. That's what a lot of people saying. Girl, you can't afford to keep this house, just move. All right. All right, so we read that last one. All right, so let's remove and let's add another comment. Y'all, we getting through it. I'm gonna let y'all go here in a second because I know y'all like, damn, Karen. All right. So just trying to get through these comments. We almost done. I think I got like 1 or 2 more topics. Somebody said, I don't see anything wrong with moving into something that you can afford. Smart move for Porsha. Said that this is an example of how you keep your coins in your bank account. That's a good perspective as well. Okay. Instead of trying to keep up with the Joneses, if you can't afford to stay in a 7 million, bump it down to the 1 or 2 million. Be honest with you, in Atlanta, you can get a lot of house for like $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, $700,000. Okay, if you spend about $700,000, $500,000 on a home, you get a lot of house in Atlanta. You really can. All right. So it says that now look. So you got to pack up that mess. Got to pack that mess up and move. So the Lord knows. Says I'm moving to where I will be living to when I build my home. They didn't ask you that. So the divorce ain't an option. So that I better not think that my spouse is entertaining a dream that they had when they were. Girl, see, why do people get in the comments and making about them? We're not even reading that shit. You moving, girl, go move. This is supposed to be about Porsha. All right, so they said that there are plenty of homes around. Okay, we saw that. All right, so let's get to the last one. Then we're going to get off this child. This woman done put a whole thing in. Let me find out that my husband is cheating. That's her in the comments. Girl, Y'all go seek some therapy. Don't put that in the comments. Let me find out my husband is cheating and we're moving into a new house. Girl, shut up. Said, glad that she's not doing like Kim Zolciak. At least Porsha knows how to pack her bags and run. Not pack your bags and run. Says that, well, it's not her house anyway. All right. Said that she has a house in Duluth. Said that she can go home to her tiny Temu doormat. Not the Temu doormat. Y'all remember when they were laughing when I think it was Phaedra or somebody that was laughing at her doormat when she first moved to her new home, and she was telling everybody, I bought a new house. And then she had the welcome mat and it was real small. Johnny done called her a Temu doormat. Get out of here. Oh my God, that is so funny. All right, so the next comment says that Simon says that he was not going to pay you nothing, and did. Said that, so you still got the furniture. Said checkmate. Said that Simon says that house was going to foreclosure. Said that he hasn't paid in 4 or 5 months. He didn't. I'm surprised the shit ain't in there now. I mean, damn. Says that I don't see anything wrong with moving into something that you can afford. All right, so we saw that. Let's get up off that. Not the Temu child. The Temu doormat sent me. Okay, that sent me out of here. All right, so hopefully she's just moving back with her mama for a little bit till she get her head on straight. And child, stop trying to compete where you just cannot. You cannot keep trying to compete with Shamea because she got a lot of money over there. She working a lot, and they just bought Kim and Croy house. So and that house was I think worth about $5 million. So I don't think you want to do that. Just go on and stay over there with Miss Diane, you and your daughter, and y'all just figure it out from there. All right. Let's make sure we got everything else. Yeah, we got that. All right, so that's all my topics. Let me comb the internet streets right quick and make sure I ain't missing nothing. Because, baby, that whole information about Malcolm Jamal Warner by sending me, I got to go put my black attire on, honey, so I can grieve properly. I already got my black shirt on. Okay. Let me go put on my, did I bring something else, child? I don't know. Lord, I'm going to have to go in the bathroom and close the door and cry. So now I got lashes on, child. I ain't fucking up my lashes. I ain't even know them like that. But that is sad. Oh Lord, that's very sad. All right. I was gonna go in the bathroom and try to fake cry a little bit, but I don't want to fuck up my lashes out here. But damn, that's sad. Lord have mercy. All right. Yeah, I don't see nothing else worth talking about, y'all. Right now, I'm gonna try to pop back in on you guys because we kind of back and forth. So I'm gonna definitely be tapping in with you guys so that you guys will be informed on all the news that I know you can use. All right. Yeah. What y'all said? Miss Diane better start. Let me get some comments right quick before I get out of here. Because y'all be acting up in the comments. Let me see what Mary said. Because Mary is always in the mess. All right. So Mary says that Miss Diane better start looking for a new dwelling and let Miss Underground Railroad Porsha have her house back. Well, she done gave that house to her mama, so they might have Miss Diane might have to scooch over, honey. And like K. Michelle said, scooch on over, honey. I was like, ain't it scooch on over? This girl said scooch in her song, girl. Scooch on. Oh, I was like, scooch. Holy scoot over. But okay, girl. Hilarious. All right. Yeah. But if we have a little downtime, I'll do a quick little pop in for y'all because y'all know it'll be like 3 little topics, baby. I can fly through that. But it's just so fucking hot. We really just be like out doing what we're gonna do like at night because it's not so damn hot. But during the day, we like inside and doing stuff inside. But I'm gonna be tapping back with you guys. Oh, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss nobody. I see another. Hold on. Okay. All right. So yeah. Let me look at some comments right quick. Let me see. Oh, they said Marlo was laughing at Porsha's door. Oh, it was Marlo. Yeah, it was Marlo. Well, I thought it was Phaedra. It was, now I think about it, it was Marlo. It was Marlo with her messy self. Talking about that damn doormat. I remember that now. Oh my God. Okay, let's get out of here, y'all. It said don't rush rail. Am I rushing? Was I rushing? Y'all let me know. Okay. Yeah, let's get out of here, y'all. Let's get out of here. I will tap back in with you guys, but let me go ahead and do my thank yous right quick because I had to write them down so I don't forget. All right, so thank you to my content creators, Sunny Days, Stoop Queen B, thank you, True TV Podcast, Simple Mom Family TV, Schoolboy, if you're here, Miss Hills ATL, those are the ones that I saw. Mods, please let me know that I missed anyone from the names that I announced, okay? Yes, honey, our birthday is coming up. Yes, let them know, girl. Okay, our birthday is coming up. They said no, enjoy my trip. Well, we'll see. We'll see. If it's like really slow and nothing else is going on, because like I said, it's hot. We can't really do shit outside. I ain't going outside. We went outside one time yesterday to go to the store across the street, y'all. I about fainted. It was so fucking hot. Simple Mom Family TV. Okay, I think I said her. Yeah. All right. Thank you to my mods, Scorpion Miss KBR, Sweet Essence, True TV Podcast. Thank y'all so much. All right. Did I say Tyra too? And Tyra. Thank you, Tyra. Okay. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for doing an awesome job. But yeah, we did make it here safely. Our flight actually landed a little early, so we had time to, we did early check-in, and then we just like chilling a little bit. We eating good, and everything is, like I said, everywhere is hot here, but this is a really nice little spot. And yeah, we're gonna get out tonight and go some places and do some stuff as well. But it is hot as balls here, y'all. It's hot as balls here, but it's really nice. And I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. So yeah, I did gamble a little bit. My husband won some money last night. Okay, down there on the slots. I was like, yes, okay. He greased my palm too. I was like, yeah, because I like that. Okay, go play a little bit more. So yeah, he won some money last night, and I played a little bit. I won a little bit, nothing to brag about, but I ain't really a gambler because I'm so frugal with my money. I don't want to be throwing away my money like that. But I did it just to do it, just say, okay, I'm gambling. But yeah. But it was fun. It was fun. So yeah, said we'll see you when you get back safely. Yeah. But yeah, I'll be back this week, and then I'm gonna be right back out again, and then I'll be back, and then I'll be right back out again. So I'll be in and out. Okay, I'll be in 3 states in the next 3 weeks, y'all. So y'all pray for me and for safe flights, because I will be gone. Says it's better to win than yeah. I want a little bit, but not enough to be like, girl, it wasn't that. Well, my husband was. He wants somebody last night. I was like, oh shit, okay. All right, but yeah, it's hot and humid. It is. But says me Israel. Yeah, I'd be like, that's a waste of money. That'd be me, y'all. I'd be looking like, hell no, I'm too frugal with my shit. I'd rather put that on a bag or some shoes or something like. But yeah, we drinking lots of water. I got water. And went to the store, child, and got some stuff. We got refrigerator and all that in here, because I gotta have my water and stuff. So yeah, I don't want to spend my money every time. I can, but I want to. Like every time I go eat and drink something, I don't want to like spend my money like $50 here, $40 there, $80 here. Like shit, I want to go shopping and spend it on that. But I don't do too much gambling. Yeah, that gambling, that shit add up. You look and you be like, oh shit, I spent $500 or $600 and it just be out of nowhere. I don't do that, y'all. I don't. I'm here. I feel like I got the experience, but yeah, I don't want to. But thank y'all so much. That go to Fremont Street. Yeah, y'all been sending me stuff and places to go, and I'm definitely gonna check them out because I'm be here all week, so I'll have plenty of time to do that. But y'all be patient with me. I know y'all was saying we enjoy you coming on early in the mornings. Guys, I'm in a different zone, and I'm still trying to get my body used to it. Plus, yesterday I was jet lag. I had a headache like hell, so it was bad. I had a pounding headache, so I had to lay down and rest up a little bit. But yeah, so just know if you guys are up at 9:30, if it's 9:30, it's like 6 something here. So baby, we don't get up at 6 o'clock because that's super early. I'm not a morning person, but I'm still going to give you guys your show, and I'm still going to keep you guys in mind. All right. Yeah, somebody said I love Vegas this one. Yeah, Vegas is lit. It's beautiful, and it's beautiful here at night too. But yeah, so thank y'all. Love you guys down. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will tap back in with you guys. Okay, I might go live or something like that. I don't know. Like when I'm out and about, I don't know. We'll see. Because we got too many nosy people that just be watching me just to see what the fuck I'm doing, and I don't be wanting to share my life because I'm real private. I'm private. I don't be wanting to share too much about life because people be doing too fucking much. But yeah, but I'll be seeing you guys later. All right, y'all have a wonderful day. I said in Vegas this time last year, yeah, it was hot. It's hot, but it's nice, and it's a lot of stuff to do. All right, I'm gonna go shake my ass and get me a drink tonight. Okay, because hey, that's what we do when we're grown. All right, my baby been blowing my phone up today, so I've been talking to him all day, FaceTiming. So he's good. He's having fun with my mom, and they're out doing their thing. So I'm not worried one bit. So I'm kid free, and I'm happy as hell. Yes. Okay. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna make this booty drag ground tonight somewhere. I don't know. But y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Okay. Until the next one. Bye.